it's ideologically a Klan version of like a Klan view of history.
Yeah.
In the same way that like, Birth of a Nation is. This is that, just, decades later and in the Western genre, which is already like, it's in the beginning a well-known problematic genre in that respect. I mean, it kind of sets the tone for this kind of American ideology and how, especially how it's interpreted around the world, right? Cowboys and Indians and, Clint Eastwood. And then you get this, and this is like how people imagine like Civil War narratives. And like you have a war in which like, nearly 1 million people die, most of which are military casualties, by the way, but not all. Mm-hmm. And this like whole like ridiculous lost cause myth that like, like in the 60s, someone is telling a story valorizing the fucking Confederates. It's
astounding. It really is.
It's fucking ridiculous. And like this movie is filled in the book, I'm sure, because it's very faithful to the book, is filled with like, it's an ideological book. It's an ideological movie.
Yes.
Like this film valorizes in the end segregation. That's kind of the point.
Yes.
There's, obviously
one
this
of the
whole
many
like,
horrible points.
There's this like
some
lost
more subtle than
cause
others.
shit, protecting white women
Yes.
from like kind of savagery and like the kind of the dangers of race mixing in some ways.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. Yep.
I don't know, like everything.
Who would have known it was written by a fucking fascist?
Who would have known it was written by a fucking Klansman?
Fritz here. This has been a highly manipulative attempt to entrap you into our Patreon page at patreon.com/tenepod to subscribe and get the full premium episode we've teased here. Also check out our Twitter account, also at Tenepod, and follow us, subscribe, and get the latest updates as well as whatever garbage falls out of our brains. So we cool?